Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's Mr. Ned. Yes, I am back. Yeah, I had a hiccup in the road for last week. Anyway, let me thank my Most High, who I choose to call God, who lives in me and works through me. What a beautiful day it is today out here in Atlanta. We got a 65 degrees. Yeah, cat, 65. Yeah, it's been one of those days. It's been one of those weeks. I can tell you that. Let me put on some eyes here. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can hear me. Because I had Geek Squad out here and they still didn't take care of me properly. So let me thank a few people. First, I'm gonna give it up, Black Tea Talk. Smacko love the Black Tea Talk, who is now only on Tuesdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Yes. So catch him on Tuesdays or catch a rerun. You can always catch his show on Facebook. Also, let me thank you. Hear that music? You hear that music? Yes. Mark Taylor. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for hooking your second mama up with this tune. And you can find Mark Taylor at Official Mark Taylor Instagram. Check him out. He knows the beats. I believe that's what y'all kids call them, the beats. Also, let me thank Michael. Hey, Mike. I know I need to get into that studio and get some pictures taken. I look forward to that. But I have some new gear coming up. So I'm trying to wait on that. Yes. Thanks so much, Michael. Anyway, also Lanice. Hey, girl. Yeah. Wait a minute. I sure did. I forgot my little earrings today, but I got my choker on. I got that choker on. You can find Lanice at lovelytreasurestores.com. Yes, let's go. And I do have a new graphic designer, Jazz. Yes, I'm looking forward to her work with me. Yes, she's got something in the works for me right now. I'm looking forward to getting that. So, let's get these earrings in. Y'all see that title? Come on in here. Don't be blowing those smoke up people ass. Yeah, don't do that. I'm gonna cover that in a couple of aspects, when I get ready to talk about that. So also, let me give Bert Works. Hey Maurice, how you doing? It's that time of the year up there in New York, yo. It's cold in New York. So, Bird Works. If you got that boiler, that hot water tank, if you need a basement redone, a bathroom, any kind of home improvement, his information is strolling at the bottom of my screen. Yes, come on in here. Have one of those relaxing days with Miss Sunday. You coming in the room, give me a thumbs up. If you check this out a little bit later, give me a thumbs up. Think I got my lights too bright up in this piece right about now. Let's turn down some lights. Yeah. Um, I definitely had a hiccup in the road. Um, it's why I had to cancel last week's show. And I'm gonna say this. When I got hit by that car, it really threw me totally off balance. So I'm back dealing with the medical field. Here we go again. So my day and weeks have been consisting of doctor's appointments, after doctor's appointments. And it wears the sister out. I did that route already, and I'm not too happy that I got to do it again. So, but the little stay at the hospital, that was really making this and that frustrated. I am going to say it. Let me tell y'all something. I stopped eating meat a long time ago, like over a year now, and my foot was in a boot, and I was just so frustrated dragging this foot around. I'm all but 150 pounds. So to have this heavy boot on my foot, because I couldn't step on my foot without being in agony, I decided to have some chicken. Big mistake. Big mistake. They don't ever have to worry about me ever eating their chicken again, because that chicken seemed like it balled back up and formed into a leg and got stuck in Miss Neck gut. I can laugh about it now, but when it happened, oh shit, the pain, remind me of pain. I will say this, and this is why I came with the title. Don't blow no smoke up people's ass. Let me tell you something. Happened to go back through the medical field to deal with these nurses and doctors, snow bunnies, rabbits. Yeah. If you don't come in with information about yourself and knowing the body that you live in, they try to tell you all kind of bullshit. And then they want to use language that they know you won't understand. I'm that kind of person. I'm going to stop you. Hold it. What do you mean with that? And what are you talking about? Can you break that down? And not just for layman terms, but break it down that I understand it, because I don't understand your medical terms. And if you start giving me names of things, I need you to write it down, because I got to go and look it up myself. I'm definitely one of those people that will not go back through taking their medications at all. I just don't agree with it. That's for me. Been there, did that. Not my cup of tea any longer. If it's a natural way that I could find a way to help, I will do that. No, I'm not into your steroids and your muscle relaxers and your but the Rotin and gabapentin and what? No. See, when you've been there and you did that, I can promise you, I'm definitely apprehensive about taking any of their medications like that. Because for me, when I stopped taking all the prescription medications that I was on, like many years ago, when I stopped, I started feeling a whole lot better. So I was like, wait a minute, something's going on. So they tried to explain to me why I needed to take their prescription medications. And I proceeded to tell them, like, when I did, how I felt, when I stopped, and how I feel now. So, no, y'all can't convince me at all. So, yeah, the topic is don't blow no smoke up people's ass. And I say that across the board. We have people in our lives that we talk a lot of yin yang and, talk out the side of their neck. I've even heard they be talking out the back of their damn necks and whatnot. I'm the kind of person, I love a good story. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a good story. But if I find that this is where you live at, in 20, 25 years ago, I'm going to cut the conversation. I'm going to bring it up into 2022. You're not going to have a conversation with me every time we conversate. It's always about, 35 years ago. I'm like, what are you doing now? How's it like? How things going now? Sometimes we just stay stuck over there, back there. and we don't know how to move forward because a lot of people live with fear. Now, I've said this before. We're entitled to fear, but which one do you want to live? Do you want to live the frightening fear or the healthy fear? I chose healthy fear. It's okay to have healthy fear. When you are walking around with frightening fear, you will stay stuck where they like to keep people stuck in yesteryear, in not being able to move forward. You'll stay stuck with even try to be happy within your skin. Because if you could only find happiness back at 35 years ago, and that was the best time of your life, that means you haven't evolved. And you should not be the same person you was. I know I'm not the same person I was yesterday. And I mean that. I am not the same person I was yesterday. Every day we ought to be learning something new, progressing, moving forward, evolving forward, looking at what's new. What can I do in my life to make me happy? Not waiting for somebody else to bring happiness. No, it don't work like that. That's a lie. That's a big lie that was told to probably many of us, that our happiness lies in somebody else's hands. And it doesn't work like that. Mm-mm. For sure, you have to be happy within. Bring the happiness to you. You got to bring that happiness to you. Do not depend on someone else to bring you happiness at all, because it's not going to happen. It may start out like that, and then it start going downhill. But if you're already happy, anybody that comes into your life, they see that you're already happy. It's nothing that they could do or say to curtail your happiness within. Don't let them. The other thing, when you're talking that smoke up people's ass, I've learned you can't allow people to dump their garbage on you. Don't do that. I'll cut you off. Because people would, I'm just going to say like this. If you have that friend that will call you up and they talking and they telling you everything that's going on in their life, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, and when it's time for you to say, well, let me tell you what's going on. Oh, girl, I gotta go. They dumping their garbage on you. And let me tell you something. You got people that get paid a lot of money for you to dump their garbage, on you. Do not let people come in your life and dump garbage on you that is not worth for you to even hear about. What is the purpose? Now, I've learned a long time ago that if you want to share something with me that is going on, if I tell you something's going on and you can give me somebody else's experience, how they dealt with it or how they got through it, yeah, I'm good. I can deal with that. But you lose me when you attach a person's name to it. You lose me. I think you take away the gist of the whole, conversation, and what you was trying to do as far as giving you somebody else's experience and somebody else's strength and hope and how they got through something. I learned this a long time ago. You can tell me somebody's story, just don't attach the name to it. Because then again, you're dumping garbage, you're gossiping. And we have a tendency of wanting to sit around and listen to people gossiping, garbage, and then we wonder why we can't move forward or get past our own, scenarios and situations that's going on in our life. It's because we're too busy sitting around gossiping and listening to people's garbage. It's about solutions. Gotta come up with the solutions. And I also understand that we have the solutions. When you go sit out in that therapist's office or that psych's office and you're sitting there spilling your guts, you're sitting there telling yourself exactly what you need to do, and they let you just talk. They just sit there and listen because you already have all the solutions and the answers to what you're discussing. It's just that you need to hear it out loud. But don't do that to your friends and, family members constantly, when it comes down to resolving issues in your life. Okay. You may ask for a person's opinion, suggestions, and advice. Absolutely. I understand that. We should all understand that. But when you're constantly coming with the same issue, the same situation, and you haven't moved forward, I think you're now dumping garbage. It's a whole bunch of garbage because you're not wanting to move forward. At some point, you have to take responsibility for what's going on in your life. Don't leave that to nobody. It doesn't work like that. If you wait for someone else to come along and say A, B, and C, and if you don't do it this way, it's just not going to work for you. No, you have your answers. Even when you go into a doctor's office, you have your answers. Once they give you information, take that information and go research it. See, does it line up with what you're going through and what you're feeling and what's happening with you? And then when they start trying to prescribe that medication, because, that's all about the money, research that medication. Because some of it just, from my experience, it doesn't work. It's about $1 that makes no sense. And we have to remember that we're in a society, it's all about money. And we still haven't learned how to control our money. So tonight I am definitely wearing Cardi & Klein Plays Around the World sweat. Hoodie. That's my son. Got his thing going on. And I just had to get one because I don't like to wear a coat. And yes, I paid for it, and there was nothing wrong with paying for it because we have to understand this is what we need to learn how to do is spend our money with each other. We talk a good game. I hear a lot of people talking about, oh yeah, buy black, buy this, buy black. And we don't do it. We just be capping. Capping. That's what they say, capping. I've come to a point, I don't buy shit no more. I don't. I really don't. If it's not a necessity, Mr. Net ain't buying it. I'm not buying it. If I don't have a tangible use for it, a complete necessity, like food, shelter, clothing to a minimum, because I truly want to spend my money with Black folks. That's just the way I am. I'm not going to go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff, just to have or to profile. And that's just not me. We talk a very good game, and we are our weakest link because we take our dollar outside of our community, outside of our environment, and we let everybody flourish off our dollar. And that's the only goddamn thing we good for in this country is to make money from somebody. We got to make money for them. Number one, make money for somebody. Got to make money for them. That's what we're good for, and that's how they perceive us. our dollar. That makes no sense. That's the only thing this country look for us from, to make money off of us and to get our money out of our pocket. And we so willingly just give it to them. And they talk about us like a dog. They hate us, but they love our money. They love that green stuff that we spend so freely with people that don't like us. Yeah. So just take a look at it. How, they blow so much smoke up our ass. We ain't got no damn rights. We are never going to be free in their eyes. They always want to keep us in that box. And once you break outside of the box, you become a problem. You become a problem. If you have an opinion, a thought, and a mind, and you can process information, you become a problem to them. And the one thing that we could do that could shut this damn country down, we refuse to do it. Control our dollar. Control our money. The one thing. Any amount of money that you put before us, we're going to say, all right, maybe I should just go ahead, because most cases and a lot of times is that we have not seen that type of money. We've never dealt with that amount of money. So all they have to do is flash, flash, flash. And they can get us to do about anything because they have already put us in a position that they could do that to us. From our sports to our music industry, there's no sports without us. Ain't no sports without us. There's no music without us. Hold up. There's no food in this country without us. As far as how to prepare it. They control distributing it, but we know how to prepare it. And one of the things my mom used to always tell me about was the oxtails. Now you're going to try to buy an oxtail today. They want both your legs and both your arms. And I think they want a piece of your back because that's how much money they cost. And my mother said that the butcher back home used to throw them out to the trash. And they used to run and grab up the oxtails and take them home to her mother. And she made a fantastic meal. I just was like, wow, Ma, for real. And you try to buy oxtails to make your family oxtails a traditional dish, especially out of the West Indies. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. You better mix it with some turkey necks. Because they have that much control, but they have nothing without us, and we just don't see it. We don't want to understand that. We don't want to even look at it like that. We can shut them down. Shut them down. Stop doing their labor. Stop caring for their kids. Stop buying the expensive, clothing. Just stop spending the money. Take that money and say, let me put it in a job for a year. Somebody else said too. I'm just saying a year. Do it for 1 year and see how much money you can come up with. You probably got, a nice down payment for a piece of property. But we prefer to wear our property and feel like we have a value to us. It don't work like that. That's the perception that they gave us. And too many of us are still running around with it. Thinking that, it's okay to wear our money on our back and on our feet. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with having nice things. But if you feel like you can't scale back because you have to have this image, they gave you the image. Just remember that. I've seen a lot of things go down in this country, and I always knew something was wrong. From the way we dress, to the way we walk, to the way we talk, to the way we look. When you look around in this country, they all looking at us, doing what we do, looking at us and emulating us, copying us, and we just refuse to give them exactly what they deserve. Shut them down. Just shut them down. That's what I say. Let them try to figure this shit out without us. They can't. And we won't allow them to, because we have become so conditioned to say, hey, you know what? No, it's only what we want is what keep us tangled up in the fuckery in this country. I am getting ready to show something that I seen running around on this there World Wide Web. And when I seen this, I said, here we go with the fuckery again. I understand we have been conditioned so well, and we have been put in fear so well that we don't know how to come out of it. When you've been through enough in your life to say, fuck them, fuck their freedom, I am free. And you just had it with all the damn bullshit. I've had it. Now, this is the biggest bullshit that I've seen in a long fucking time. Well, let's see if Mr. Nick get this right here. Because I'm going to show this. And I'm showing this to also show, again, how they blow smoke. People just blow smoke up your ass. And I mean, they blowing this shit far up motherfucking people's asses. If they can actually look at this as a way of helping. Who? Because they ain't helping people that look like me. Nah, they're not doing that. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to talk about this just for a minute and then I'm out. So, let me give us some glimpses here. Yeah. Biden administration denies program for drug addicts include free crack pipes. So, there has definitely been some talk about the administration, the Biden administration had put together $30 million. They put together $30 million. To come up with crack pipes. And some of us will actually say, because somebody said it to me, well, just look at it this way. If it helps stop the spread of COVID-19. So look at the benefits of it. Let me tell you something. When you have a presidential administration putting together $30 million to fight COVID by giving out crack pipes, the same motherfucking crack pipes that if you get caught with, you're going to jail, because they're going to put you in jail from the residue. Yeah. The joint addicts holds a crack pipe. And else, wherever, a place where drug addicts come together to consume drugs in downtown Cali. Department, Columbia, on April 3rd, 13. Okay, this is an old photo, but the Biden administration said on Wednesday that crack pipes are not included in the safe smoking kit available to nonprofit to reduce infections among drug addicts. Yeah, they're trying to cover their ass now. According to the Washington Free Beacon, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services said that it will supply smoking kits for users of smoke illicit substances such as crystal meth and cocaine. Listen, I'm done. I'm fucking done. And this is what we voted for. To limit infections among drug users, the Biden administration has created a $30 million grant. Oh, fuck. If that's not blowing smoke up people's asses, I don't know what the fuck is. Yeah, this is a problem. This is a fucking problem. He's put together $30 million for everybody that voted. I know this is not why y'all voted. Nah, it's not why y'all voted. Y'all didn't vote for an administration to say, be hand in hand in the bed with the crack dealer to give us, a cleaner environment as far as them using how they use whatever they use when they use. I don't know who that's gonna benefit, but I think it's a damn shame that the Biden administration will put together $30 million to give out smoke kits for individuals who are supposedly using illegal drugs. They using illegal drugs. They're going to give you a crack pipe, meth pipe, whatever. They're giving out fucking pipes for people to smoke illegal drugs because they need them to be cleaner and more efficient so they don't pass on COVID to one another. I'm done with this fucking place. They are full of shit. And again, if you voted, I know you didn't vote for this. So when are people going to start barking? When are people going to start saying, what the hell is all this shit about? It is, to me, an insult to all people, to anybody that voted. It should be an insult across the board, whether you a user or not. Because to me, the only people that they are securing for another vote is definitely they securing a crackhead and a meth head, vote. They gonna make sure they get that vote, to continue their fuckery. Well, this is the great old US of A, where we live. Some people say it's the best country in the world. Fuck them. Because anytime a sitting president who has been in politics for 40-something years, who was a vice president for 8, to give that kind of money when we got homeless people living under the bridges and underpass on the highways, and you want to put $30 million together for them to smoke cleaner so that they don't pass on. Yeah, this is the world we live in. I definitely question what the fuck. Nothing else can surprise me at this point. Again, for those who voted, I know this ain't the change that you're looking for, because that's blowing smoke up people's ass. Way up. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here because I missed my last week. And just give my opinion and show how they're now trying to fix what they're putting out. They're trying to clean it up. But there's $30 million out there, grants for smoke kits. Yeah. A meth pipe, a crack pipe, $30 million grant. When we got people starving in this country, people sleeping under the bridge, and you're worried about people smoking crack and methamphetamines? Oh, God, help us all. Anyway, I just wanted to spotlight that. I do have a few shout outs. It has been definitely a rough last week for me. And she doesn't even know that she called me the day I got home from the hospital. Dupree, love you, girl. She just checked on me, and there's a lot of people that did that. But I was looking out, wow, she hit me the day I got home and I finally got to my bed. I got a text from you, Dupree. Thank you. And this is why you can't tell me nothing about my coworkers I work with at corrections. I love them all. That I have. Nothing but love for them. Also, I am going to mention, hey, Blunt, if you come across this, I am looking for a call from you. Please, I left my number with you. Please call me back. The day you called, no, I was not feeling my best, but I do want to get with you. Yeah, I would love to do a show honoring Lala. She's Miss November. It's bittersweet, but you know what? I know something good is going to come out of this. And anybody that knew Lala T, again, she's Miss November in the Nubian, ageless calendar that I did. Please DM me. I want to do a show to honor her. She was beautiful people inside and out. I worked with her for some time, and when I asked her to be in the calendar, I knew she wasn't ageless. But again, I did this calendar to prove a point of how we hold our beauty for so long. And she had posted a picture, and I just thought it was beautiful. Yes, I am one of those women that I can actually say to another woman, girl, you beautiful. Girl, you look good. Girl, you wearing that outfit. I'm not mad at you, girl. You go, girl. We need to be able to get to that point, women, not turn our nose up at each other. I can actually tell another woman that she's beautiful. This is Miss January, Lisa. And yes, I know we in February, but I had got them out a little late. So, I decided to keep her for this show. Lisa was my beautician back in New York many years ago, and I always thought she was very beautiful. And anybody that I asked to be in this calendar, I asked you because I thought you was a beautiful person, not just on the outside, but on the inside. A couple of women started getting their calendars. And thank you all who participated in my journey to show our beauty. Yeah, I could tell a woman she's beautiful because I know I am. Simple. You got to know. You got to have that confidence, ladies. You're beautiful too. Tell another woman she's beautiful. And then no kind of, funny kind of way. Express that. Express, you can say another woman is beautiful. It's okay. We have grown up to the point where it's like we can't say that. Or we can only say what's wrong with them. Oh, her shoes. Oh, look at her outfit. That's too tight. Oh my God, that's not fit. No, baby, no. Give our women their props. And I could do that lovely. I proved it. I did it through this calendar. I have to make like some adjustments because again, I had more women for July and more women for December. I will make those adjustments and get the calendars out to all you ladies that participated. I thank y'all so much, for sharing on this journey with me. Yes, I could tell you you're beautiful. Dupree don't even know that when we worked together and I had gotten, I fell with the medical issues and had those issues and I was still pushing and coming to work. She had a smile, not just on her face, but in her eyes when she spoke to me. She always asked me how I was doing. How you feeling? Okay today? Thank you, Dupree. And there's a lot of women that did that. So, with that, I do want to do a show around the calendar. Blunt, welcome, my biggest fan over from TikTok. Thank you, welcome. Because when my page went dark, welcome definitely kept a lot of my videos going. Thank you, welcome. I appreciate you. So again, let's honor Lala. January was a tough month when I got the news. And I'm so sick of hearing people say, well, God just called her home. It was her time. I don't want to hear that fucking shit no more. I don't want to hear that no more. I don't want to hear that no more. Because God, of my understanding, no, he wouldn't take a mother from her babies at such a young age. So let's honor her and let's look out for her babies because the money that comes from the calendars are $15. I would like to donate that to her daughters. Not to an adult, not to no GoMe fund, directly to the daughters. And how I figured out how much do it is get in contact with the union in New York, the union that I'm a part of, and put that money in a fund for them. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So that's what's good going to come from the calendar. It's something else good going to come from it. So again, and I have my platform ready to honor her. I know I'm getting all emotional, so I know it's time for me to go. Again, anybody that knows Blanc, she works at Rosie's, or at least that's where I left Blanc at Rosie's. She did call, let her know, please call me back so we can honor Lala. And then I lost someone else. The one thing that when it comes to transitioning out of here, we don't look for the youth to leave before us. We don't look at that at all. And it hurts so deep because we have no control. So I lost a young man that was a baby of mine when I was growing up. And we got to do better. We got to pay attention to what's going on in this land and what people are doing. So again, I want to thank anybody that come through and check out the show. And if you know of anybody that wants to honor Lala, let's do it here on the show. You know, something maybe her kids can, watch years from now to let her children know, her girls know, we loved it. We loved her mom. So let's do that. Alrighty? So again, take a deep breath and exhale. So now I've been having problems. I had Geek Squad out here. And they didn't do nothing. I'm back at square one when it comes down to what I'm trying to do and hook up a little thing here. Been doing this for a minute. I thought I'd try to upgrade. Still haven't got there. Bitch, that still hasn't got there. Geek Squad came and couldn't help me. But I'm gonna figure this out. You never stop learning. Never stop asking questions. Don't allow anybody to dump their trash on you. And stay away from frightening fear. Frightening fear will keep you frozen in time and just stuck in time. So with that, I go out with my son and thank everybody that helped me wish my baby turned 30 on Tuesday. Whew. I'm so happy about that. Thank everybody for wishing him a happy birthday. Time go by so fast. So with that, to my yum yum. And I am going out with my son's trailer. Yes. Also, I want to leave an open invitation. If anybody has any products that they want to sell, they want to come and display, they can do it here on my platform. I'm welcoming anybody, Black-owned businesses, any businesses of color. Come on the show. Show your product. Show what you got. So we can get some people up in this piece here to be buying from one another. And with that, I'm going to close this show with, the point is, don't let people blow smoke up your ass. The point is, go hard or go home. Good night, Yum Yum. Good night, everybody.